know to stitch? Are you figuring out ways to convert your skill into revenue? Are you worried that you would need a big investment to start a business? Hello and welcome back to Freedom English channel. This is Sanaram, and in this video we are going to understand the 10 steps which, if you follow, can set up an in-house tailoring unit and start your own business. So let us start with the first step. First step, you need to identify your target audience. So whom are you going to provide the service to? Like, are your products going to be for children or for ladies or for gentlemen? If you take ladies, we have so many types of dresses, I would say, which includes like party wears, your sari falls, blouses, lehengas, churidars, salwar kameez, skirts. We can just name it off. We have so much. And if you're going to plan and focus on gentlemen, you can go for coat suit, shirts, pants, or anything they like, maybe long kurtas or whatever they prefer. And then children, you can go for school uniforms. If you can have a tie-up with a school for the whole uniforms, you will make good amount of profit there. But I would say, as a beginner, you can start off with small dresses, like maybe like a frock, maybe like a skirt and top, anything that will work for children. So first thing what we have to do is identify the target audience, so we can completely focus and understand the demand, what is there in the market. Second point here is you need a designated space to set up your tailoring unit. So most probably you will be having one sewing machine or two maximum. So you need, I would say, like a small room or maybe a part of your hall to start this tailoring unit. But make sure you have a designated space, because once you have a designated space, I would say it kind of gives you an energy to work and dedicate yourself to the work. And for storing other things, you can use the vertical shelves. Maybe you can ask someone to make it for you, or you can buy it and just set it up in the room so you can keep other things. Like, for example, I would say like the threads, the patterns, or maybe the embroidery things and other things in the shelf itself. So this is the second point. First point, we understand who are our target audience. And second one, we have to have a designated space. Third one, very important, determine the cost of production. So in order to get profit, you need to understand how much you're spending to produce the product. And then you place a margin and you sell it. So here, if we speak about the sewing machine, for the non-pedestrian one, maybe it will cost around like 1,000 to 2,000. So you can buy one or two depending on how many people are there to work with you. So if you're going to just manage it and you have laborers working for you, then you can give them like 12 to 20% of your profit as salary. It completely depends on you. But you can change it according to the orders you're getting. If you're getting good amount of orders and you're making good amount of profit, you can pay more to your labor. But in case, if you are the one who is stitching, then the profit belongs to you itself. So you can decide whether you're going to pull it inside again into the business itself, or you're going to keep a little bit of money for yourself and a little bit for the business. Again, it depends on you. Okay, few things which you have to consider when it comes to the cost of production is starting from the electricity to the delivery, the sewing machine of course, the buttons, threads and other accessories which is required for tailoring, maybe the patterns or the embroidery stuffs, everything you should consider. A to Z. Understand how much you're spending on producing that particular shirt or that particular skirt and place a height to it and sell. Fourth point, you have to improve your skills. So even if you're managing, like if you have hired tailors, you have to know what you're actually doing. So you need to understand how to take measurement, how to get patterns done. If it's embroidery, what types of embroidery is in trend right now and what are the things that is needed, how to cut fabric, and what are the types of fabrics available. So you also have to know about cutting of fabric, types of fabric and their characteristics, which one suits whom. Say some people like soft materials, so you can suggest them what they have to go for. Some like it when it is very thin, so you can suggest them what they can go for. So in order to suggest all this, you need to understand what types of fabric you're dealing with and what are the characteristics of the fabric. Apart from that, you should know about garment fit. And in case if you are someone who is learning or planning to learn tailoring, you have courses like 3 months, 6 months courses which can actually teach you tailoring completely. So you can learn, either execute it and be the tailor itself, or maybe hire tailors and pay them. So it completely depends on you. But here what we are going to do is understand what business we are doing and what is actually there in the business and how are the market trends. So you can cope up with the market and give good competition to others. Fifth point is secure the investment. So investment here is very less. Maybe you'll go for 1 or 2 sewing machine and you can start off with the threads, the patterns, the embroidery stuff, the basic things which you need like the buttons. But if you're not able to afford the whole raw materials, you can actually get in orders, like maybe a sari falls or a blouse. You can stitch it, you can give, you can get money from it and then buy your raw materials. It completely is a situation based thing, I would say. If you're someone who has like good amount of money to start off, then you can buy all the raw materials with the money you have. Else you have this option. You can actually take the orders and then get the money, put it on the raw materials and do the business. And in order to get the investment back, I would say you should create a unique identity or a style for you. So once you're known for that style or identity, people will come to you. And when they come to you and when they are satisfied with your product and the service you provide to them, they will tell it to others. They'll say, you should go to XYZ tailor. They are best. You should go and give it a try. And that is a way of promotion as well, which we'll be covering later in the video. But now, you have to get the investment back. So you have to create an identity or a brand for yourself. Sixth step, what we have to do is we have to buy the sewing machine. So two types of sewing machine come into picture here. One is the interlock machine, which works and does the job of finishing the edges. And the other one is blackhead single needle lock stitch machine. So if you're planning to get an interlock machine in Amazon, like I would say approximately, it is 3,500 to 6,000. So it completely depends on you. You can select whichever is affordable for you. But you need these two machines to start off the work with. Seventh step, you need to get your equipments ready. Equipments, they start from the chalk, which is used to mark the measurement. To take the measurement, you need the measuring tape. To cut the cloth, you need the scissors. To put the clothes into a shelf, you need a rack or a stand or hangers and other things. Apart from this, you need needle, you need threads and other supplies. And of course, you need an electric iron to finish it off and give it to them neatly. And yes, you also need your scales and curves. So all these equipments should be ready. And I would say these are the basic requirements to start off a tailoring unit at home. And don't forget, you need a proper table. If you're doing the patterns or the embroideries or just to iron, you need a proper table. So make sure you have your sewing machines, you have all these equipments available, you have shelves and racks for your dresses, and of course a good table to place the dress on. And next point, pricing. This is very important and a very competitive thing, because if you give the best price, you're going to get customers. But in order to give the best price, you should understand what is the actual price in the market. So if you're in a locality, and I would say stitching, like tailoring, locality to locality, prices differ. Maybe in location A, a kurti is charged 150, but in location B, it might be 250. So according to your location, according to your society, what is the amount they charge for each separate dresses? It can be anything. So for example, if you're opting to go for ladies, you have to take a chart and write down all the pricing after doing a complete research and understanding what is the market and how much are they charging now. Because in case if you're going to charge it low, they might lose the trust. Or in case if you're going to charge it high, they might not come to you. Because obviously, when they can get a kurti stitched in 50 rupees, they'll not come to you if you ask for 100. So if it is 50, maybe 55 or 52, 53 is fine. But I would say give a competitive price first. Once you prove yourself there, once they get the confidence that yes, like maybe if I start a tailoring unit, if they are confident enough and telling that Sana does a very good work, she stitches the best salwar, then my brand is marked there. I have a unique identity. People will start coming to me. So price plays a very important role. So I would suggest you to write the prices in a chart or maybe in a board and put it in a place which is visible to the customers. Why? Because we don't want them to come in and bargain with us. It doesn't look good and it is not comfortable as well. So when they come to you, when they say I need a blouse, they just look at the chart and understand, okay, it's 120 rupees, sorted. So that is how you have to plan it. So pricing is very important. Do the research, understand how much they are charging and give a competitive price. Ninth step, marketing and advertising. Very, very important thing. If I'm doing a business and if people don't know that I'm actually doing a business, how will I get business? I will not. So if I have to get customers, they have to be aware that this person is doing so and so business. So how can we advertise? Let's speak about old school first. You can go for banners if you're living in an individual house. So when they see the banner outside, so automatically it will strike their mind, okay, let me give it a try. And make sure you have a good banner, because first impression is the best impression. You can also go for like pamphlets. It's a very old school technique. but still it works. If you're living in a colony, like a place, like a society, you can go ahead and distribute pamphlets saying that I have started a business like this. If you're interested in taking my service, you can reach out to me. And then comes our online, the digital. So what do you do here? You have Instagram, you have WhatsApp, you have Facebook, you have so many platforms where you can promote your things. So what you can do? So what you can do here? First thing, you need to post your works. You can get testimonies from customers. So once you stitch a blouse maybe, and the lady customer is very happy. So she says that this is the best blouse I've had in my life and you have stitched it the way I actually wanted it. You can ask for a testimony, request for one, maybe for 30 seconds or 1 minute, saying and stating how your service is and how your product is. When your product and service are good, automatically you'll start getting orders. And this is a way of promoting yourself online. You can also post your works online. For example, you stitch a lehenga. It comes out very beautifully. You can click a picture and post it because people will know that you are able to provide such a beautiful lehenga to a bride maybe. So, online and offline, both type of marketing is important. Both type of advertising is important. Be it old school or new school, try to promote yourself as much as possible. The more people are aware that you are there, the more they will come to you. And another way I would say is word of mouth. So when you do a perfect job and make your customer happy through your service, through your talks, through your behavior, your delivery is on time, your costing is good, your product is awesome, they will go and tell it to others. So if I stay in the ground floor and I have a friend on the first floor and I have got a kurti stitched from someone maybe living in the next street for the first time, I've just fallen in love with the kurti because it is so perfect. Like it fits me perfectly, the design is so nice. So what would I do? I would tell my friend, you know what, there's a tailor in the next street, you should go and give it a try. I would even wear the same kurti and go and show and ask her, how is this kurti? And if she says it's beautiful, I would say you should get one for yourself. So when you get promoted like this, I mean through word of mouth, I would say you're running towards the success. Why? Because people have started to like your product, they love your service and they are asking others to experience it as well. So this is the best way of promotion I would say, and it spreads very fast. If you live in a society or in a flat, everyone is going to talk about you. So you set up a tailoring unit at your home and start promoting it, both offline and online. So the last and 10th point is you can go digital. What do I mean by that? You can start an app, you can start a website, you can start posting all your works there, categorize it. Maybe if you're doing for men, for women and for children, categorize it separately. You can put it as blouse, what are the designs you have done, and of course you can add your testimonies here as well. Your skirts, maybe you have done lehengas, you have got coat suits, whatever work you have done, put it in the website. Because when someone checks your website, maybe they're searching for a best tailor near me and your name pops up first and you have a wonderful website. When they go and click on it and they see all the works you have done, automatically they'll reach you. Because that is what we do, right? We search for something nearby, we see the first name, we see the ratings. Once it is good, we go approach them and we give it to them. So here you can be transparent enough. Put all your good works in, give your 100%, do the business from your heart, be good to your customers, both service-wise and product-wise. If they are satisfied, they're going to come back to you and they're going to bring more people to you. I would suggest something here. There are many people who are completely in a hurry, who work like 9 to 10 or maybe 9 to 9 and they don't have enough time to even visit a tailor to get something stitched. So what can you do for them? Do something nice, do something unique. I would say you can actually go to their place, collect the material, take the measurement, come back, finish off the product and give it back to them, like deliver it to them. So here you're keeping the expectations low. Like you're telling them, I will give it in 4 days, but you're meeting it in a very good way because you gave it to them in 3 days. That will create a mark for you. So they will say, they might say they will give it in 3 days, but they actually give it in 2 days. It's actually good. So once you create all these positive images of your in-house tailoring shop, you can actually grow it to a bigger unit if you have plans to do it in future. Maybe 2 sewing machines can become like 10. You can hire people, like you can hire tailors, take care of them, manage them properly and make good amount of money and create profit for your life. So here in this video, we have seen like 10 steps, very simple and easy steps. So if you're someone who knows tailoring, you have the skill in you, but you're just hesitating because you don't know how to keep the first step, I would say follow these 10 steps and keep a baby step first. And then you can grow your business tremendously. And trust me, none of the entrepreneurs have become so big overnight. So you should have patience. You should give your 100% to the business. Give your soul and just be true to your customers. They will love you. They will love your product. If your skill is up to the mark, there is no one that can shake you. So go, jump into the business world, make profit for yourself and change your life. And in case if you're not installed a Freedom app, you can go ahead, install a Freedom app. You'll ask me, why do I need this Freedom app in my phone? I would say, if you're someone who has questions in life, if you're worrying, what am I going to do in future? Am I going to do a business, maybe farming? What should I do? What will suit me? You can go through all the courses which is available in the Freedom app. And we have real-time heroes who are telling their life as a course to you. I would not say it's a course, I would say it's a journey. So once you take this journey with us, your life will automatically change because you will know what to do, where to do and how to do. And in case if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. And if you like the video, give a thumbs up, I'll be really happy. And if you think it will be beneficial for others, share it. So I'm going to finish my video here. I'll catch you again in the next. Until then, you guys take care and bye-bye.